morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when and where you're watching it. Your girl Choose, otherwise known as CM Passion. I am just here today. Let's discuss the Thornton Township and what's going on. Shout out to Melanie from the Lansing Journal. She had some questions, and I think we got at least a few answers. So the questions are: when did the insurance lapse? Which insurance? What is the usual process for renewing insurance, and what prevented that? Well, Melanie, I think we have an answer. So, as we can see, December 17th, all of this is up or was up for a vote. Several items were up, but the question was, what happened? This is what happened. Lack of quorum on the 5th, lack of quorum on the 17th. So the trustees are the ones that prevented that. Another question was, what is the usual process? Well, we looked back at some notes from when Frank Zuccarelli was a supervisor, and it looks like the usual process for renewing insurance is to have a board vote. And the next document shows that coverage was set to expire on 12/1/24.
Trustee Carmen Carlisle today saying, quote, "The situation is not about trustees failing to attend meetings. It is about the supervisor's failure to lead with transparency, accountability, and sound management of township resources. The residents of Thornton Township deserve better than excuses and blame shifting." Carlisle saying Henyard had an option to auto-renew the insurance coverage, but chose not to act.
I'd like to clarify that. Did Supervisor Henyard have an option to auto-renew, or was it up to the board to vote to pass insurance? Well, unless something changed, looking directly at this agenda, it says new business, approved Thornton Township property and casualty insurance. Question, did the board have to vote on it? Let's see. Based on this Thornton Township agenda, it looks as if Supervisor Zuccarelli entertained the same motion that Supervisor Henyard is entertaining now to renew the insurance. Did the board need to vote? And who voted yes? Supervisor Zuccarelli, Trustee Jones, and Gonzalez. So why would we sit here and entertain the fact that the trustees do not have to vote for insurance? Did something change? Even though Delgado stepped in, an actual attorney, to say a board vote is required, you won't even believe the attorney. So that's alarming. And then, because you all don't like Keith Price, you don't look at all of these emails between the trustees and Carmen and the insurance company and even the lawyers to say, hey, we need a vote. All you have to do is go back to the minutes to see whether a vote is needed. But no one bothered to look at these documents. Which insurance was approved? I believe at the December 20th meeting it was the cyber insurance. Yes, fact check done. So on the 20th of December, they chose to renew the cybercrime coverage, the crime coverage, as well as the extended cyber insurance, but they failed to vote on the regular insurance. Next fact check question is, why is another vote needed if the forensic audit was approved? Well, if you look at the December 17th meeting, there it is, number 6. But, however, on December 17th, once again, there was a lack of a quorum. And as we move right into the December 30th meeting, which is another special township meeting, looks like called by the Board of Trustees. So I don't know why they would not be able to attend. This does not say that it is a special meeting called by the supervisor, but here we go again. The audit is on here. The renewal of insurance is on here, and the trustees did not show up. It doesn't matter why, because this was their meeting, right? So it behooves me when we talk about whether or not the trustees have to miss 5 consecutive meetings, not special meetings, because if they're calling special meetings and then not showing up, that's playing in the residents' faces. And frankly, to call all of these special meetings just to end up having a meeting on January 6th of 2025 to do what has been on at least 3 previous board meeting agendas is shameful. So were you lying then or were you lying now? Did you know you had to vote then or did you know you have to vote now? Are you all going to vote tomorrow? Because that's going to be very interesting, and that's going to really show that it was indeed the trustees that do not care about any of the services and stopping the township. On the other hand, if they come tomorrow and they don't have to vote and everything just gets approved, then we know it was Tiffany. Well, I guess we'll wait till January 6th. Until next time, sending love and light.